Got my blood pressure up. You ready? All right. Let's call the Building Standards Commission meeting for April the 4th, 2024 to order. It is now 15:01 or 3:01, however you want to take it. We did a roll call. We have got a quorum. Thank you all for showing up. I know everyone's busy. Pledge of allegiance and invocation. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Spanky, you do a great invocation.
Oh, thanks. Let's pray. Father, I just come to you right now. First of all, I want to lift up the family of Milton Ooley. Just ask for peace and comfort and blessings over that family, and he will be missed. Lift up all the people affected by the fires. Just ask that you would meet them at their point of need. Be with us in our meeting, the citizens, and help us to make the decisions that would honor you. I ask it in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thanks, Spanky. Good job, brother. Good job. All right, item 4, questions and comments from citizens. Is there anybody in the audience who is not on the agenda that has something they want to say? All right, if not, we'll move on to the consent agenda, which is consider and take appropriate action on the minutes of the regular meeting of February the 1st. I believe you have those in front of you.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes as they're written.
Okay, we've got a motion to accept the minutes as written. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
We got a second. Mr. Cook, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, nay? Okay, that motion carries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 0. All right. Public hearings, the new building standards cases. We're going to go to 6A, which is 1001 West Jackson Street, Lot 1, Block 56, I-Sub Edition. We will now open that public hearing.
Yes,
You're supposed to be over here.
I know I got kicked out of there.
Didn't take much, did it?
Shelby traded me for a better model of it. So we do have an owner for
Okay, Larry.
1001 Jackson. Would you mind coming to the microphone? And so what we're looking at today, as far as the property goes, we're looking at the garage and the carport that are to the south of the property. And Ms. Salas?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Salas will let you know what her plans are.
How you doing?
Hi.
Hey.
I'm doing good.
Okay.
Thank you. I didn't realize it was in such poor shape until, I talked to John and he pointed out some things that needed attention, and I haven't really got a chance to figure out what I'm going to do. I've been off of work. I've been diagnosed with cancer, and I've been occupied in that. So for me to go, I'm not working right now, and hire somebody to fix it up or whatever needs to be done with it. It's going to take me some time. It's going to take me going back to work. It probably won't be till next month before I could, I could look around for some help, and I know family will help a lot, and but as far as it costing to do what I need to do, I really don't have the funds right now. Like I said, I'm out of work right now. I go back to work next month. If it's going to cost me anything at all, I don't know. I haven't done any research or anything on repairs or whatever I need to do. Talk to anybody about it, about maybe what do you call it? I can't think. A quote or something on what their estimate, yes. as to how much it would cost to fix it all up or tear it down, whatever needs to be done with it. I know a lot of it could be cleaned up. And I would have some help with that. I mean, even I could even pitch in, you know, in doing so. But as far as right now and getting to put a move on it and see where I stand in all this, to see what people I could get, you know, to maybe help out with the cleanup or whatever needs to be done. Like I said, I didn't realize that all that was needing to be done. And I'll do what I can for now to maintain the property and get it cleaned up. For right now, I could have it cleaned up. But as far as repairs and stuff like that, I just can't afford it right now.
Sure. Is that your trailer?
It's
on the
my
lot?
son's,
Your son's?
Does your son live in that trailer?
yes,
Okay, so you don't live on the property, your son does?
yes, I do,
You do? Okay. He lives with you?
yes.
Okay.
How much time would you need to start getting it cleaned up and stuff?
Well, I could start, like I said, I could start right away. I mean, I could have, like myself and my other son, and he'll come by, he'll come in to help. We just needing a truck to haul off a lot of stuff. And, I'll have to see what I need to do to come up with that.
Do you have a vehicle to pull the trailer?
Not a,
Like a truck? I mean, with a,
yeah, no, we don't have a truck. I'm thinking maybe we could borrow one from somebody and
yeah,
see
that's what I'm saying.
what I could do.
I think one of our main concerns is the roof on both of those structures. On the carport, I mean, it looks like it's pretty well gone. It's almost to the point that they could probably just, you know, rip that down and haul it off at some point. What is inside the garage, Miss Ellis?
What type of
You know,
garage?
what is inside? Are you
Oh,
guys
it's
storing
just-
anything, or
It's just a bunch of junk.
so are you guys wanting to hold on to that garage? Are you wanting to repair it, hold on to it, or?
Well, it's still standing. It's still, you know, I think the structure on it is still pretty
It is,
good
but
on
once
it.
that roof system goes and there's nothing to tie it all together, I mean, eventually it'll,
Oh,
you know.
Is it wood inside or metal?
I'm not sure.
I know it's metal around. It's got the,
It's a wood frame.
Yeah, the corrugated metal?
What's on the standing up? One of
Oh,
the support?
I have no idea.
Haven't been inside the structure yet?
I've been in there, yes, but I didn't notice what was holding it up.
Okay. Is that trailer in the backyard usable?
The utility trailer.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So if you had somebody, a truck to borrow or have a friend that had one, then you could start, they could start hauling stuff off?
Yes, sir.
Back to what Jim asked, I mean, is a month going to give you enough time to get the area cleaned up so you can decide what you're going to do on the barn? Or,
As far as cleaning it up, yes.
okay,
Yeah, I
And
think-
repairs,
Yeah, I think cleanup would be the main thing. The one issue I see is with the barn is, if you notice, the meter loop is on the back of the barn. And I'm sure that serves the trailer. So if the barn goes down, service to the trailer is going to go away. So I would think cleaning up the property first to get it to where it's not a fire hazard, and then that would give her some time to decide what they're going to do with that barn. But I'm just afraid that the service to the trailer comes from the back of the barn.
the barn?
Yeah. The trailer is in the front of the property. And then you've got the carport, and then you have the barn or the shed in the back. The middle loop serving the trailer is on the shed on the back. So if something happened to that shed, you would lose power to the trailer. So I think cleaning up first would be the main important piece, while it gives you time to decide what you're going to do with the service to the trailer.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do the best I could because I have nowhere else to go. That trailer is my, my place for everything.
It's your place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'd make the motion. Is there any other discussion, you think?
No, I'm good.
I give her a couple months.
I think,
A month ain't very long.
Okay, we're going to close the public hearing, and then,
so we're wanting to make a recommendation, Jesse, and we're going to recommend in order to repair and secure the accessory structures.
okay, for X amount of days.
That's going to be up to you guys.
Okay.
Decide there.
I mean, I get that, but I also think she's got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
So I will say this, Hutch Carriage just had the, what do we call it, Shelby? The Day of Caring.
That's United Way.
United Way, I'm sorry.
United Way.
Had the Day of Caring, you had to apply by the 1st to get help, and they're doing things like helping people like in your situation. Now, we're April 4th, I don't know if you may be able to call and possibly.
that?
It's United Way, and they have the Day of Caring where they have certain businesses that'll come in and help do repairs, for people that can't do it themselves. So I can give you that number.
Okay.
United Way, I mean, you're a few days past, but they may help you out. So
Okay,
let's try that too.
that sounds good.
Okay? Does that work for you guys?
Yep. Just say, right now, I think cleanup, personally, I think cleanup is the main thing to do now, while she gets an idea of what she needs to do with the shop in the back.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody make a motion?
I guess I move we give her a couple of months to get it cleaned up
Okay,
and
so-
look at it again then.
2 meetings?
The June meeting? Okay. Got a motion to extend the cleanup until the June meeting. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, nay. Motion carries 5-0. Thank you.
That it?
Appreciate you
Okay, so
coming in.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't have a
Thank you.
contact number here, but it's United Way, Hudson County United Way.
Julie Winters.
So you can Google that and if I have contact numbers. If you can't find it, call back up to the office and one of us will try to find a number for you, okay?
Gotta remember that.
Maybe will you go with her and see if you can find that number real quick and just write it down?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, everybody.
Thank you. All right, we'll go to B, which is 727 North Cedar Street, the accessory structure, Block 3, Thompson Addition. We'll open that public hearing, and John.
Okay, so 727 North McGee, is that you? Okay. Yeah, we've been in contact about the property, so I should just fill you guys in on what their plan is.
How you doing?
Hey.
Hello.
Thanks for coming in.
Yes.
We already started cleaning the backyard. All the weeds are gone. We just have to load them up and haul them off. I just don't know where to haul them off to. And the building, my husband wants to fix it, so I don't know.
So he's wanting to repair
He
the,
wants to repair it and, yeah.
so have you guys seen the pictures of it?
Yes. He's wanting to repair the one with the roof basically gone?
Yeah, he does.
So do you guys live there?
God dang.
No,
Freaking
not
rotted
anymore.
house on Fierce.
Have you all been inside the structure?
We have not.
Yeah.
I have, I mean, it looks pretty bad, but my husband said he can fix it, so, I mean,
Surely it's a
If
separate.
He has to understand that if he starts working on that thing, he has to meet current building codes.
okay.
He can't just go in and patch certain things. And, you know, if the roof's sagging, or if there's just doing certain things going on like that, he has to meet the certain current codes,
Okay, yeah.
because it's, and does he have a time frame?
No, not right now. Like I said, we're cleaning out the backyard. We already cleaned we cut down all the weeds and everything and piled them up, and now we just have to load them up and dispose of those and buy all the material to start working on it, or, you know.
Sure you want to spend the kind of money it's going to take to fix this
I
thing?
don't know, I told him to tear it down, but he doesn't want to.
Tell him you're going to quit working and he can come up with the money?
Right? Yeah. And now it's even harder now since everything, and because we have a ranch and fridge, you know, so everything burned down, and we have to build a barn for our horses because that burned down, and so that's gonna make it even harder. So,
Okay.
As far as your weeds go, we have, what do they call that, Johnny? We've always called it the tree farm. They really call it north of town or east of town. Huh?
The limb
The limb pile, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can take all that out there and dump it out there.
okay.
It's no charge to do that.
Is this thing in that strip of houses that's on that property? From Huber Avenue.
Do you need a building permit to rebuild?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Huber Avenue to north side. North side, I'm on the south side,
You
sorry.
know where the,
Does anybody live there now?
where they have
No.
that building the guy bought,
Yeah, this one's been
And those
sitting empty
billboards?
forever, yeah,
that's next door.
yeah.
Yeah, he'll have to submit plans and everything.
All right, any other questions, comments?
I was looking at that thing the other day.
The main thing is getting it secured.
Yes.
Okay. How long do you think it'd take you to get it secured?
That I don't know. I mean, I wish my husband would have came here so he can explain it, you know? He tells me, but I forget, so, but I really don't know how long it'll take
He left it in
us.
your capable hands?
Yeah.
'Cause if he fixes it up, what's he gonna do with it?
He really wanted to rent out the house, you know, and use it as a rent house, but,
Is anybody living there now?
no.
No.
Okay.
You think you could get him to come to the next meeting?
He said that since he works like in an oil rig thing, that they're starting to drill or something like that, that they can't miss work right now. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I can try to convince him to come.
I'm good.
Okay. Now we'll close the public hearing.
I'll make a motion to repair and secure
Okay,
and review it at next meeting.
Second.
okay, we got a motion and a second to secure and the property, and we'll readdress it next meeting. Motion and a second, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay. Okay, motion carries 5-0. Thank you so
All right,
much.
thank
Thanks.
you.
Hopefully it wasn't too hard.
Remember to tell him that whatever he does, he has to meet certain codes,
Codes,
if,
yeah.
you know, roof and whatever. But at this point, securing and cleaning it up.
Yep.
And we would like to see him. If we could.
Thank you. All right, we're going to go see 726 Bartosh, Lot 29, Block 11, Rock Creek Edition.
I've been working a trash and debris and weeds case there as of November last year. And the owner has passed away, and I haven't had any luck hunting down a survivor, a child, or anything. We don't even have an address to send any notices to, so I was having to post notices, and our guys had to go abate the weeds. And there's some trash left on the property, various different things, but we're asking for an order to abate the trash, make it a little easier for our guys to get over there and mow. The property's several years behind in taxes, and I think it's gonna be something that we're gonna be taking care of.
Okay, so really it's just clean up the trash and all that's around it.
Yes, sir.
Everything else we can approach later.
Yes, sir.
It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, and it is an empty lot. There's no structure left on the property.
No.
I know a guy named Wayne Hassler, and I don't know if he's any kin, lives out on Gulf Road, out in the Huber edition. Huber.
The last name was Priest that I seen.
Okay, well, I was just looking here and it looked like 722 Bartosh.
Oh, okay.
And
It's
I-
726 March, yeah.
Yes, and the address 726, and showed Rena Hassler
Yeah.
on this.
That might have, are you looking at water service? That might have been the last water service.
This shows Harold Priest
Okay.
as the grantee. Okay, sorry.
Never mind.
You're right, there's not anything there. Okay. All right, any other questions, comments? If not, close the public hearing, and I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to order the abatement of the trash and debris.
Okay, we're going to order a motion to create an order to abate and trash and debris from the property by the city of Borger. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
We got a second. Dean Cook, thank you. All in favor, state aye. Aye. Any opposed, nay. Okay, motion carries 5-0. Thank you. 112 Texas Street, which is the east 15 feet of Lot 4 and all of 5 through 7, Block 1, Dilly Edition. I did not know that was a Dilly Edition. I'm sorry. I learned something today. All right, we'll open that public hearing. Let's talk about the church at 112 Texas.
The property is still owned by the church that is no longer in existence. It took a while to get a hold of anybody on this property. I ended up getting a hold of a previous preacher who's no longer associated with the church. And the church is several years behind, I think 23 years behind in payments on it.
Several?
Yeah. So I had talked to,
Several years.
I talked to Mrs. Karen, I'm sorry, I'm not sure for what, Karen Holland, and she has no interest in repossessing the property.
Imagine that.
Yeah, so we're kind of left in limbo with the property. We're not sure who to hold responsible for it, with the church being an entity. So we're having to mow it right now, and there's a lot of trash. There's vehicles back there, there's a camper, there's a houseboat, and different car parts and electrical components and all kinds of fun things to mow around. So we're gonna ask for an abatement order to clean up that property. This one as well, I see us having to take care of for the foreseeable future.
What about the building itself?
It's in very poor condition. The roof's coming in, there's several windows knocked out, the flooring is pulled up in several places. I've only peeked in the windows, I haven't actually gone into the building.
Kind of be afraid to.
Yeah.
It's been sitting,
It's been, since 15. It hadn't had service according to this since 15. Is it worthwhile to abate the trash and all? Or would it be best just to clear the whole piece of property?
Well, it's a commercial property.
Cinder block walls.
Asbestos.
I know.
Okay. I didn't think of that, but I mean, I understand, you know, we're gonna clean it up, we're gonna put a lien on the property. Now you got two.
You lean clean up or potato.
But you're right, if it's commercial, it's gotta have an asbestos survey. You're right. I'm sorry. Okay. Any other thoughts, questions before we close? Okay, close the public hearing. I'll be open for a motion.
God dang it.
I guess I'll make a motion to abate the property by the
Okay.
city of Borger.
Okay, we got a motion to abate the trash and debris at 112 Texas by the city of Borger. Do I have a second?
Second.
We got a second. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay. That motion carries. All right. Item E, 514 Short Street, Block 3, Block 14, North Hills Edition. How are y'all this afternoon? I was going to say this morning, but it's 3 o'clock. It's afternoon.
You are in another time zone.
Nah, I know. We've all known that.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, my mom owns the property there, and we had moved her to Memphis because I have two parents that are both disabled right now and need constant care. We moved her back from Memphis because I couldn't afford the extra bills and everything. When we got back to here, somebody had broken into the house and all the stuff that was inside was outside, you know what I mean? And a lot of people went through it. When we got back, it was totally trashed. And we've been working to get it cleaned up. We've got like 30 bags of trash already. I tried to get the transit, or what do you call it, the transfer place to bring the
Transfer
trailer.
station? Mhm.
But the form that they told me online, I can't figure out how to fill it out. So I'm gonna figure out where that building is and then go down there and put in the paperwork to get the trailer over to the house.
Okay.
And the camper will be gone in a couple days.
We just now got a truck, or someone who's gonna bring a truck to move it, but we have to wait till they get off work. And we're working on the backyard. I've been trying to work on it extra right now, so we just need a little bit more time. Like, I was listening to y'all, maybe by the June meeting, I think we could have everything done by then.
Most definitely.
Have it done by when?
By the next meeting.
The June meeting?
I mean, I know that they have given us a lot of time and stuff, but we've been splitting our time between
I've been having
Memphis
to
and
hitchhike
here.
back and forth from here to Memphis and from Memphis to here, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, nobody lives here, correct?
Yes,
No, we do.
everybody lives there.
Okay.
We all do.
Okay.
Do you have any leaks in the roof?
One.
There is one, yes, sir.
The roof look pretty.
But there's a
Pretty
I
neighbor,
do have the, what do you call it, the felt paper?
yeah,
The
the
felt paper
paper.
and like half of the shingles. I fell off that roof last year, so I'm a little scared.
Well, I just found somebody who's gonna help me do the
Done that.
roof. But he works out at the plant, but he came over to our house and offered it to me the other day that he would help fix the roof, put all the tiles on it and stuff. So that just happened the other day.
Okay.
It's all that my mom has to live in, so I can't let it.
We redid the bathroom and redid the plumbing and it was
I'm
really
not a
hard.
plumber or a carpenter, but I think everything runs.
We're just barely trying to,
Yeah. A little narrow lot, isn't it?
Yes,
25, yeah.
and going to the dumpster is ridiculously hard.
I was wondering, some people have stairs back there. Do they come from y'all, from the city, or no?
No, I
On the
think
hill-
people,
Because of the hill? Oh, okay.
yeah, I think they built them themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, that it's a pretty steep hill.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Yeah, there's chain link fence and all sorts of stuff back there, isn't there?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
A lot of stuff.
That was the neighbor had built it, while we were gone, he dug our whole fence up and built another fence
A whole
there.
new fence, like
But-
he moved the property
Oh,
line over and
the white
everything.
one? The white
Yeah,
one?
The one right next door.
Yeah, but And so he took all that fence down and just laid it right there, so we haven't been sure, weren't sure what we were gonna do yet with it, I guess. I think they're talking.
At this point, just clean the property up.
We are.
Is about all that,
We are.
and then you can worry about the property line later.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not
worried about it.
about the property line, it's just the fencing, that's why it's there, because they took it down when they put up theirs.
Okay?
Okay, any other comments, questions? If not, we'll close the public hearing, and I'll entertain a motion for 514 Short Street.
I'll make a motion that we look at it at the next meeting to see how the cleanup
Thank you, thank you.
is going.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
I need an order. I need some type of order today.
Yeah, to create an order for abate trash.
would somebody else like to do this?
No.
I would make a
It's his first
motion that an
time.
order be made that the cleanup of the property be looked at in another month,
Okay, we've got,
or at the next meeting,
There you go.
excuse me.
we've got a motion to
Terminology.
create an order for abate the trash and debris at 514 Short, and we'll review it at the May meeting. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
We got a second, all right. All in favor state aye. Aye. Any opposed, nay. Motion carries 5-0. Thank y'all for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck. Sounds like y'all have a good time together, so. All right, we're gonna go continued cases pending commission's action. Whoop.
Did he say next meeting? It'll be the first Thursday of next month.
Next one? First Thursday.
Don't
Okay.
think your letter is gonna show what the decision was and how to. They've already filed charges. So, when you get off Short Street and you get back onto Clayton and go up the old Kmart, so you're gonna go turn in right
it,
on
sorry.
10th Street and you'll see it
I'll have to read
over
it.
to your left-hand side.
Okay, all right, cool, thank you.
May 2nd will be that date.
May 2nd?
May 2nd. Yeah. All right, we are now going to 7A, 829 North McGee Street, which is Lot 1, Block 9, Thompson Edition.
Okay, we don't have a representative for this property. We haven't had any contact from him since last month, I think. And he did start a cleanup on the property itself. He got a bunch of the trash and stuff hauled off, but there's still some stuff in the backyard that needs attention. The roof is sagging on this structure pretty bad in the front and the back. The stucco is peeling away from the structure. It's got a lot of rotted wood around it, and the carport is collapsing, the roof is anyway. And so we haven't had any contact from him. Last time I did speak to him, I did let him know the importance of being at the meeting. And at that point, he was saying he thought he wanted to try and fix it up to rent it out, but I haven't heard anything else from him. And I think today we're gonna recommend an order to repair, secure, and abate the property.
That roof is sad.
And I did address the roof with him, and he knows the issues that are there. I think he bought it, if I remember correctly, sight unseen. I think his father-in-law told him, hey, here's a property for sale, you ought to buy it, flip it, and, fix it and try to flip it. And I don't think he realized what he got into.
What do you got into?
This is the one that you have
Does he live in
pictures of, the
Groover?
trees are growing all
I can't remember exactly where he lives.
Didn't that guy
I was thinking it
from
was like
Groover
Corpus
bought
Christi or something.
online, bought the
Yeah.
one on
the
Cedar.
property on Cedar side?
That's the same one.
Was he Gruber or Morse? I don't remember. It was
Yeah,
one of
somewhere
those,
up
yeah.
there.
It's for sale again.
Yeah. I got some swampland. All right. Any other cost? No. Any other cost questions, comments? No, we'll close the public hearing, and I'll entertain a motion for 829 North McGee Street.
I'll make a motion to extend the current motion to repair, secure, and clean the property and review it at the next meeting.
Okay, we've got a motion to extend the current order to repair, secure, and clean the property at 829 North McGee until the next meeting. Do I have a second?
Second.
Got a second. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay. Motion carries 5-0. All right, let's go to 113 Cottonwood Street, Lot 7, Block 2, Philview 1 Edition, excuse me. Public hearing is now open.
Okay, so the owner isn't here today. She was sick and couldn't make it to the meeting, but She has been keeping in contact with us and letting us know what's going on over there. She has started a cleanup over there, and it does look better, but she still has a couple of vehicles that need to be removed off the property. The structure itself still has all the issues that were going on with it. It's at the point now, probably needs another mowing. So the property in general does need attention, and I think we are requesting to extend the existing order to clean the property at this time.
It does look better.
It does look better.
Got a ways to go.
Got a ways to go.
Nobody lives here, right?
No.
No. We have
Almost
had
impossible with electric, I just saw.
Yeah, with electric the way, yeah.
somebody has reached out to us saying they were with some organization that comes in and fixes up these properties when they've been taken for foreclosure or whatever. But I haven't heard anything from the owner regarding that, so I don't know how legitimate that notice was.
Well, I imagine most of those organizations are working fire damage at the moment, so.
Could be.
What is the city doing about junk vehicles now? We used to have a program. What are they doing now?
So we still have one, and Johnny can figure it on that.
We can work them as a public nuisance and ask the owner to take care of the vehicle, or we can sticker it and tow it.
Okay. Okay.
Sticker and tow it after you've talked to them and they won't do anything about it?
Yeah, we'll give them at least 10 days.
Even if it's on their property?
Yes.
Okay.
This one's in the street.
What about if it's in their back property? I don't have one on my back property, I'm just wondering.
They can have one on the property as long as it's screened, and they do that so if you have
Couldn't
like
see it if it
an antique car and you're back there working on it, you know, it gives you time to work on that, but it has to be screened off, and there's a method to
It
screen
used to be,
it.
it had to be tagged and stickered. Is that?
Well, that's still part of it, but there's a whole list of things.
Okay,
Yeah. because
just curious.
we get it all the time. People will call on their neighbor that they haven't had tags on that car forever. But I mean, if that car can move on its own and it could pass a state inspection, there's really not a whole lot we can do.
But you
about
won't have state inspections after this, until
Sure.
after
Yeah, sure.
September.
it. Everybody have an expired sticker.
That's what I was told.
Okay.
So what, I know like my next door neighbor on the cleanup of the car lot or mechanic, if somebody brings a car in to be repaired and they give them an estimate and it's gonna cost more to repair it than it's worth, and they basically abandon it, what can he do about it?
I believe there's like a mechanic's lien or something that they can put on that vehicle. And then once they do that, I mean, they can pretty much do what they need to with it.
It's still kind of hard to get rid of it without a title and
Title,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how.
I wonder if that actually allows you to,
Do what?
if that lien allows you to go after that title.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it does.
I mean, I know a lot of those, that's the problem. They
Happens,
just
yeah.
leave them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you get rid of it without a title? So
Yeah.
I just wondered.
Same thing with the house. Okay. Any other comments or questions before we close the public hearing? If not, we'll close it, and I'll ask for I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to extend the order.
Okay, we've got a motion to extend the existing order to clean the property at 113 Cottonwood. Do we have a second?
Have a second. Oh,
Whatever.
Jimmy, give it to him, man.
All right.
He's talking our leg off.
All right. Got a motion, got a
Extend it to
second.
when?
Next
What are
meeting?
you wanting to
Next-
extend to?
Ma'am?
What are you wanting to extend to?
Next month.
See? What? It was never said.
I didn't get to say it.
Unless it says 60 days, 2 months, it's 1 month.
Yeah. No.
All right, motion second, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Okay, motion carries 5-0. Next is C, 1029 Brain Street, which is lot 11 in the south 5 feet. Lot 12, block 1, north side addition. See, lot lines don't matter much. We're going to open that public hearing.
Okay, Mr. Hannon isn't here today.
Who?
John Hannon,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
not H-A-N, not N-N-O-N, H-A-N-I-N, I believe.
Sorry. Wanted to make sure my hearing was right.
So, if you drove by there today or sometime, sometime near that, he has demolished that building. They started it and they were on a roll and they just kind of quit, so I don't know what's going on there. Probably need to reach out to them, figure out what is going on. But they stopped about the time that they had the fires, right? So I don't know if they're helping people with that. I don't know what's going on with it, but, like I said, they've got the building down. They just need to haul the materials off. I think right now we're just gonna request an extension to, the existing order to, this is to repair and secure, but we really need them to clean it up at this point.
Comments, thoughts?
Get that portrait down.
Not-
It was impossible. It was in concrete.
We'll close the public hearing, and I'll request a motion.
I'll make a motion that it extend it to the next meeting to see if they plan on doing anything.
Okay,
Or
we-
cleaning it up.
We've got a motion to issue an extension on the existing order to repair or secure the structure at 1029 Brain Street.
Secure?
Until, that's what it says?
I
Until
know,
the
but-
next meeting.
If you secure that, you're right.
Got a motion, I have a second?
Sorry.
Second. All in favor, state aye. Any opposed, nay. That motion will carry. Item 8, consider take appropriate action to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
We got a
to
motion,
adjourn
do I have a
this
second?
Second.
We got a second, all in favor? I thank you very much for your time. It is now 15:42. Thank you for your efforts.